So since Ant-Man and the Wasp is right around the corner, I think many of us were expecting the advertising to start right after Infinity War, and it's taken some time, but we're finally going to be looking at some brand new posters in relations to the movie. And of course, let's start off with all the character posters that have recently been revealed. So first up, we have Scott Lang, Ant-Man himself. Obviously, this is the newest suit he's wearing. This is kind of a modification of the one he had in Civil War, and it's pretty great looking overall. Not much has changed, and if you look right beside him, you can see that Wasp is flying and she shrunk down, so kind of tells you, it's the team-up movie. It's the one we want. We then go to Evangeline Lilly as Wasp. We can once again see Ant-Man. He's actually standing on top of her name, and she's posing. Obviously, right here, you're going to take note that the costume, the golden parts look much brighter. So like I said, I think this is going to be depending on how much light is hitting the suit, which I honestly think is a great way to go about it instead of making it just, vibrant, I guess you would say, the entire time. And then we go on to the rest of the characters, which of course we have the villain of the film, which is Ghost. Now, not much really about this villain. Obviously they got a familiar actress if you've been watching Black Mirror or Killjoys. But I'm not entirely convinced she's the main villain of the movie, but, I guess we'll talk about that more in the future. And then we have Michelle Pfeiffer. We know she is going to be fully coming out of the quantum realm. We know that due to set photos and pretty much them confirming why they're going in there. We briefly, I would say, see her in like one scene in that last trailer. So all things are pointing to her full-time return, I guess. We then, of course, have Lawrence Fishburne from the Goliath Project. Of course, he was the one that was trying to work on the growth version instead of shrinking, which is what Ant-Man was working on. To me, I feel like he's the villain of the movie, but, I just don't know. I feel like there's something happening more with this character if you want Lawrence Fishburne, who's an awesome actor, more than just a cameo. And last up, we, of course, have Michael Douglas as Hank. He's looking like Michael Douglas. I mean, every time I see him anywhere else, he's on top of one of those tabloids and they're predicting he's going to die within 7 days. So it's good to see he's looking healthy. And it looks like he's going to be quite the grouchy old man in the new film, much like he was in the original. So I'm excited because I think he's a good actor. So yeah, overall, 6 good posters. What a time to be alive. 6 Ant-Man posters.